This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Let's go.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A short throw here to Latu. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys.
Yeah,
that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
What?
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Fuck.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Give them 18 on the play.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jets nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles.
Let's go, Nick.
Drive on the other side, so now it's
Boy, just got cashed out. What are you talking about?
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done. And
touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Over.
To throw is Rodgers. Fighting Hardman. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. They'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. No timeouts remaining. Cannot take a sack here. 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Man.
He knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now.
Give me that. Telegraph that shit.
Their comeback plans, it is intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner.
Yeah. Shouldn't even did that, nigga.
This football game.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this.
Yeah.
This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle.